I think because storms like this are so unpredictable that the news has to hype it. First for views, second for safety reasons. This is the hurricane hype, inside the hurricane hype here in New Jersey.
We are continuing to track Hurricane Erin, as you can see here, turning out there in the Atlantic, bringing some severe impacts to coastal cities across the eastern side of the U.S.
No issue here. Look how many people are here. The ones coming in are like 8 foot. Check this out. So this is the intersection right here when you come off the main road, but this is how flooded it got. Whoa, good morning everyone. So it actually just fully started raining. I thought it was just gonna be a cloudy day. We are here. I'm about to pull onto one of my favorite islands to trash pick. One of the richest $1 million neighborhoods in all of New Jersey. One of the wealthiest places where tourists come to hang out and enjoy the beach at their beach houses. Assuming everybody put their stuff out last night. It's like 6 a.m. in the morning and we are about to find some gold. This right here is the last little bridge you cross over. And then we're officially now on the island. We're getting to the main area where trash day is today. I see there's actually trash cans out. Why they call it trash picking and not trash finding. Same thing with going fishing. But yeah, I think there's like trash everywhere here. All right, let's just pull down the first street here and see what we can find. Pulling by this guy's house makes you think, are we just in gameplay right now? Is this Grand Theft Auto? Look at this guy's vehicles. Wow. Also, really epic little, let's see this. So I pulled by this and went down to the cul-de-sac and turned around, but I'm pretty much feeling this thing because I picked one not long ago. The only thing I'm seeing here is like this is broken. I don't know, I'm feeling like this is kind of legit right here. Might have to take this just to use myself at our house. All right, so I'm not really wondering what this is exactly. I think it's some type of like heater or air conditioner, but let's just see. Lasco, I've seen that brand. And let's see. This is something I'm actually definitely going to test because I don't want to take this if it doesn't turn on or work. The cord looks pretty nice. It has purple paint on the cord though, which is kind of interesting. All right, so we're plugged in. No power. Is that because there's another power button? Or is that just because they threw it out because it just doesn't work? I actually like this thing and I wanted it to work. I just don't think it's gonna. It's kind of wild though, because these people have a private tennis court right here. That's just someone's public property. So see, I see this in the trash. And this is a situation where I will pull over. Okay, what is this? Is this a boat? I don't know. It kind of looks like a boat or a tube. I don't know. I might need to just throw this in. It's a typical scene. So they're not building a house because there wasn't a house there. They're building a house because they wanted a new, different house. And so they just rip down the old one, build a new one. A lot of times, even if the house is still totally fine, they'll just clear the space, rip it down, and then just build a McMansion or like a mini mansion. Basically, like, look at this house. Really, really nice, but it fills almost every single inch of that property. Like, there's like maybe 8 feet, 6 feet or less, like 5 feet in between that little deck there on the side and the next person's house. Might even be like 3 feet. And then look, another one. These are nice though. I like these a lot. Of course, with the golf cart. This is an interesting little setup here. Plug that in, and then you got access to all these outlets. It's actually a very nice little setup. I feel like this would start a fire though. All right, here we go. Whoa, 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 look at that. That thing's legit. All right, I'm about to swing back around. But here we go. Does this guy have any trash out? There's a local YouTuber that lives right here. He doesn't put trash out. He has a security car. Share the love. Is that an electric jet ski that goes on the road? Wow. He never puts any trash out though. Like, I've been trash picking this town for quite a long time, and I've literally never seen even a trash can outside of this guy's house. Maybe he's trying to protect himself from people taking the information and like knowing things about him. Like, say if he put his mail in the trash and someone took it. I don't know, but I've never seen any trash outside of that dude's house. I know he's a big YouTuber. Demographics much different than mine, but either way, looks like he's killing it. I think this is gonna need to be cleaned off a little bit, but if we find some nice cushions for the top of this, which we might already have, and maybe fix the one piece that's broken, this could be an absolutely epic outdoor lounge chair. And I mean, there is always the possibility of painting something. And this is the exact reason why I choose to trash pick in these towns, right? Okay, this is beachfront. See this house? Right there. This house right here. So it's for sale. You can see the sign right out front. And it's on the market right now. Listing price is $9 million. So the rain's picking up right now. I think it's actually going to be a rainy day over a cloudy day. But I try to always keep with me this time of year at least my rain jacket part of the bear skin. The fleece I don't need right now, it's too warm, but this, completely waterproof. So like if I put this, I could pour a whole bucket of water on me and it would just run right off. But I just got some crazy drain shots. And we still have some areas we can look on the way back home. Not a huge day picking, but I did find 2 items and 2 good items. So 2 items better than 10 bad. 2 good items are better than 10 bad items. What do we got? A plicker table, plastic wicker, and it's rusty. So it's basically a metal frame wrapped with plastic that's supposed to resemble wicker. Pretty much the worst case scenario when you're trying to find something to actually sell. Here's something right here. What is it? Oh, that cooler. It's actually looking decent, maybe. Got to go check it out. This could be a sellable item. Let's see. Sometimes you do have to park a little bit away just to be out of the way of the traffic and everything. Some people ask me, why do you park so far away? That's why, because like if I would have pulled up right here, I don't know, snap decisions, I guess. All right. Stainless steel little cart cooler. Do I even dare? Look, they were drinking some Pauline or some Polies. Hey, what's going on, man? It's pretty solid. I don't know. I kind of like the style of it. Honestly, not that great, but actually at the end of the day, I do think that this could sell for 30 bucks. I haven't found much today, so I'm just gonna take a risk and just pick up this cooler. Alright, let's see what we're working with. I'll just take a peek really quick. I feel like in my head that these were better than they are in real life when I pulled over. Let's see. Whoa, that's a heavy bottom. I didn't see all that rust on those, but those would have been a good pickup. Maybe get 15 for each in better condition. Not gonna take them now. So here's the inflatable. Maybe I'll just bring it in the back as is. And we'll try to see what it is. It might actually just be a stand-up paddleboard. It says SUP. Stand-up paddleboard. Yeah, I think that is what it is. All right, let's just see. Oh, it totally is. Why did they throw this out? This looks pretty much new. This is an inflatable stand-up paddleboard, and actually a really cool looking one. Yes, I'm wearing socks and sandals. Let's see why they threw this out. If this has a hole in it, it makes sense. Oh, there's a GoPro mount already on the front. They must have been filming something. Maybe I should just mount the GoPro onto it and then inflate it. It did fill up. I don't have the correct pump for it. It's not like stiff, but what I'm gonna do now is just leave it for a little bit, like stick it right here, and if it deflates in the next like hour or so, then I'll know there's holes in it. But if it stays the same, then I'll attempt to fill it all the way up so it's harder, and then I'll take it for a mission. But so far so good. This looks like a really cool inflatable paddleboard, and definitely something that I would expect to find in the trash in that specific town. Let me do a quick search just to see, out of my own curiosity, how much they paid for this originally. Because clearly it's not worth that much now, but woo! It does come with the paddle and the pump, but it was $440, $437 brand new for the same board. It's missing the fin too. So they paid a pretty penny for this. It's kind of an expensive inflatable. All right, I'm gonna be honest here. Without even doing anything, I can hear the air flowing out right here. So this was a complete fail. I had hopes and dreams that it would be good, but I don't know, maybe if somebody wants to fix it, I can still sell it. But yeah, it has a hole in it, so it's losing air as we speak. Okay. I figured since people were asking, I would do an update on this. Hurricane Erin earlier today brushed up against North Carolina and then pivoted out to sea. So we're not going to get hit directly from the storm here in New Jersey, but I did think that it was worth heading out and giving you guys a little view of how even a hurricane, a category 2 I believe, and it's actually decreasing in size as it goes, affects our shoreline even when it's not even close to the beach. So no matter what, when a storm passes New Jersey, we get storm surge, we get rain, we get flooding, any type of storm. It could just be a normal thunderstorm and not a hurricane at all, and we could get crazy conditions. So much of the land around here is so close to the water level, like sea level, or only just a few feet above sea level, that even the slightest flooding can cause serious damage. I just crossed on from Summers Point, the mainland, like offshore, and I'm crossing over the Ocean City Bridge on 9th Street. Ocean City, New Jersey, not Maryland. So here we go. Just a little newsworthy update straight from the horse's mouth, me, to the viewers wherever you are. This is what Hurricane Erin looks like in New Jersey. Today is August 21st at 2:13 p.m. I do see potentially some fire trucks up ahead. I'm not sure for what reason they're there, but we're gonna go check it out. Looks like possibly just a false alarm. I do feel as though on a very low level there is a bit of dark tourism when it comes to situations like this. People well know that the storm's not going to hit here, but there's that little bit of excitement in coming out with your camera, your phone to the boardwalk, even though it's not nice out, and coming down here during the storm. I mean, I'm doing it. I live in the next town literally over, so for me to come here, it's really not. It's like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, but also I'm doing it for a video as well. But I definitely can see other people out here like with that little excitement, and I guess that's why people watch the news, because it's showing you what's going on at that very moment, and you don't have to actually put yourself in danger to kind of see the danger. But let's go park down here. I kind of wanted to go to the area where the boardwalk meets the ocean almost, and I think it's on like pretty close to one of these streets here. These are still a little bit soggy from yesterday. They smell good though, honestly. But these are the perfect, actually just the perfect boots for this mission. Far, just a little bit of wind, and it looks like there's a lot of people over here, like it's a normal day on the boardwalk. I'm actually gonna put the mount on here, on my chest mount, and then just walk around on the boardwalk down by the beach and just show the scene. It's gonna be a pretty mild scenario, I feel like. So this is the old defunct amusement park here. Gillian's was here for a very, very long time. I'm just walking backwards because the wind is so strong and I want to get some audio. But they're turning this, most likely going to turn this into a massive hotel resort, and a lot of people are not satisfied with it. I guess I have to just go this way. Let's see what's over the wall here. Not much. They do have sandbags out. I guess they were prepping a little bit. Not really sure what that would do. I guess just hold the fence from getting ripped off. Oh yeah, this is like viewing the storm, or whatever part of the storm is here, times 1,000. There's like 700,000 people here.
Whoa. Wow, that's really crazy.
I'd have to say it's pretty much completely mild down here. The waves are like 10 foot easily, more than that. It would be really cool to go surfing, but realistically, I'm not in shape to go surfing in this, and I don't actually see anybody surfing here. But this wave right here is easily like, the ones coming in are like 8 foot. Whoa. Like these waves are clearly massive. So you could imagine if we were actually getting hit with this storm, how devastating it would actually be, because these waves would be all the way in the street. They wouldn't be breaking right here. So for anybody who was asking or made a comment, a message or anything like that, we are going to be 100% fine. The hurricane is not hitting us in New Jersey. The storm surge is gnarly. Honestly, probably like 20-foot waves at points in time during the next, you know, today, yesterday, and today. Probably somewhere here. I haven't seen the waves really this big for a long time, but it looks like what they call victory at sea, where basically you would be just washed all around. I mean, I don't know. It looks halfway decent. Pretty clean, actually, considering how big it is. The wind direction, too, like if it was going offshore completely, would be best for the waves, but I'm not sure exactly which way the wind's going right now. But yeah, this is a spectator sport for sure, and I'm one of the spectators. What's more interesting than the storm is this theme park, the fact that this is just abandoned. Not that long ago, me and Sammy went on a date here, and we went in the haunted house ride. I would love to see that the way it looks now, see if it's still the same. They got some trash in here. It's like food trash, I guess, because there's a restaurant over there now. Just because this storm didn't hit us doesn't mean that we're going to have a mild hurricane season. You know, every year at least one storm does significant damage to the East Coast. Obviously worse in warmer water, warmer weather down in Florida, in the Caribbean. We have seen some serious storms in my lifetime. Hurricane Sandy didn't hit us directly here, but hit a little bit up north, and it was just total insanity. Like, I do know people right here in this general area who I went to school with, because I was kind of young at the time, who fully lost their houses due to Hurricane Sandy. The storms are no joke, and I hope we have a safe hurricane season. The weather is more unpredictable today than it's ever been before, due to maybe climate change. I don't know exactly, but just praying for a mild season this year. But that was the quick update today. I hope you guys liked it. If you just randomly came on this video somehow, please consider subscribing to the channel. We're going to have more content like this in the future. And there's, as you know, if you're a subscriber already, somebody that's been viewing the channel, you know we have a ton of content on there already. Keep pushing, everybody. Stay hyped. Not too hyped. Not like the hurricane hype. But just stay on top of it. Find your peace. My friggin' socks are soaked now. But I'm gonna head back to the house and probably eat some snacks. Thankfully, we're all safe and sound, and we can just relax at home with, you know, a light rain and a little wind. This isn't a foodie channel, although maybe it should be, because I know there's big arguments about pizza. People love Connecticut pizza. Obviously, New York has good pizza, but New Jersey, South Jersey, I should say, has really good pizza. It's its own kind. It's not the same as the other places I mentioned, but I'm not a connoisseur of pizza, but I definitely have seen a bunch of videos just like showing different places. I don't know, the South Jersey pizza, like right around the general area where I live near the Ocean City Boardwalk, I think has really good pizza.